Yeah, you socialist scumbags! The lot of you!
None of that, mate.
No swearing.
Calm yourself down, yeah? You're antagonising the crowd. They're on a peaceful protest. Stop shouting, yes?
I'm just exercising my rights, sir.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Peaceful protest. You're standing there so shouting. Are they shouting at you?
Alright then, so what you're going to see, what you've just seen in this one is a police constable or sergeant, I believe he was, come over because he didn't like what these guys were shouting, and then he thought he would put down his authority and show how much of a bully he is for somebody exercising their rights. And all this is while there was another police constable stood there with this group the whole time and didn't have a problem with what he said. Now, I am all for free speech. Any speech, all speech. Free speech is vital. Now, we don't have free speech in this country because your speech is censored. Censored to an extreme max. Now, we've seen people getting arrested for their free speech online. We've seen there's no such thing as free speech in this country, as we've seen it as people getting arrested and charged for hate speech online. Under the, what is it, the Online Friggin' Safety Act or whatever it is. Another act put in place to censor our speech. Another, just like the Public Orders Act, Section 3, 4, 4A, 5 is all there to censor our speech. I honestly don't give a toss what you've got to say. If I don't agree with it, I don't agree with it. But I would not want to censor you. I would stand there and fight for your right to have your opinion and your free speech. But let's just get into this video.
So I enjoy it. I gotta live up to the name, mate. Yeah, they got a damn cheek putting a British flag there next to the EU one. What a cheek! You've sold out Great Britain to the bloody Europeans. You muppets. Anyway, I'm going to go now, folks. I get really excited here, you know. We got a constable standing right on top of us here.
And he's very serious.
I think he can actually smell my breath. He's that close to me. So we're gonna have to go. I don't want to upset anybody. That's the last thing I want to do. As I say, we've got a copper standing right here on top of us. I don't know why, you know. There's no coppers anywhere else, but we've got him all along your.
You realise that flag on your shoulder?
You realise you're on your own, sir, don't you? Yeah. You're standing there all on your own. Why are you standing here? What are we standing here for? All we're doing is exercising our democratic right to oppose this lot. Yeah, that's all we're doing.
Doing my job, sir.
Yeah, well, someone told you to stand here.
The same socialist worker law.
For our protection against.
Sorry, I'm against them as well.
Okay then, so I found this quite a funny interaction. As you heard, he has the right, yes, under Article 11 of the Human Rights Act of 1998, which is this. I'll just let it read it all out.
Everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and to freedom of association with others, including the right to form and to join trade unions for the protection of his interests. 2. No restriction shall be placed on the exercise of these rights other than such as are prescribed by law and are necessary in a democratic society in the interests of national security or public safety, for the prevention of disorder or crime, for the protection of health or morals, or for the protection of the rights and freedoms of others. This article shall not prevent the imposition of lawful restrictions on the exercise of these rights by members of the armed forces, of the police, or of the administration of the state.
So, as you heard, they can put restrictions on it as long as it's for the rights of others, public safety, and that sort of stuff. So, I don't see him doing anything wrong at the moment. All he's doing is his right to assembly, peaceful assembly, and the freedom of association. His right to protest, basically. The funny thing is against the European Union, but the Human Rights Act actually come from, rights include, and come partially from the European Convention of Human Rights. So it's a little funny how we. Well, I'm not bashing on him. I don't. The country made the decision to leave European Union. We should leave them. We should separate ourselves from the European Union of the thingy courts, and then protect ourselves properly. Considering this whole Brexit, the whole of Brexit it was funded on controlling our borders and giving so much money back to the NHS. None of that happened because we're not in control of our borders because of a contract we signed with the European Union. Blah blah blah. That's nothing to do with this. But yeah.
Yeah, that's what they are. They're cultural Marxists. This lot want to sell this country down the road. They want to give in to the EU. They want a greater ranch.
They want the socialist.
They want a greater Europe. They want to surrender. They want to surrender the sovereignty of this country to bloody Europeans. That's what they want to do. Scumbags, a lot of them. Scumbags.
One more song, Bob.
Yeah, traitors. That's what you lot are. You're a bunch of traitors.
Stick that EU flag up your
Useful idiots.
You can stick that EU flag up your arse. You can stick that EU flag. Stick that EU flag. Stick that EU flag up your arse.
Well, we got a
Better flag than you. Sing it, we got a better flag than you. Sing it, we got a better.
It's our flag.
We got a better.
It's our flag.
We got a better flag than you. Red, white and blue.
traitors.
Yeah. You cultural Marxists. You cultural Marxists, the lot of you.
Go on, the traitors.
Yeah, you traitors. Yeah, you socialist scumbags, the lot of you.
None of that, mate.
No swearing. All
Calm
right,
yourself down, yeah? You're antagonising the crowd. They're on a peaceful protest. Stop shouting, yes?
I'm just exercising my rights, sir.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Peaceful protest. You're standing there and so shouting. Are they shouting at you?
Yeah, there's been
They're
some
not shouting at you.
people.
No,
There's
they're
been
not
some
shouting at you,
people.
mate.
There's no law
You're
against
shouting
shouting.
traitors, yeah?
There's no law.
It's going to cause an issue, isn't
There's
it?
no law
It's gonna cause
against
an issue.
shouting. No, it isn't.
Yeah, there's a law against causing hatred, isn't there? Though?
No, I'm not causing
Yes, you are.
hatred.
You're shouting.
Okay then, so he's been told off for chanting. Now, when these counter-protests, what they're called right-wing counter-protests or whatever it was, there was all chanting that the Nazi scum and all this lot and the fascists and all this lot. Did that happen to them? But that is promoting hatred, what he was saying. What I've just seen on this video, I didn't see him promote any hatred. He had his own opinion on what they are promoting, which is also a freedom of expression and a freedom of opinion. Now he has also underneath that, he has the right to express his opinion and expression, which he is doing. So yes, he is exercising his rights. This copper is an absolute numpty. He's come over, even though this copper stood there, not done anything about it because there's nothing he can do about it, and just wants to be, oh, I can do this and I'm going to tell you. Absolute numpty.
No, I'm
People
not.
on a peaceful protest.
Don't be
Calm
ridiculous.
down, mate. You're
Don't be ridiculous.
Everyone's took it nice and calmly.
Yeah, until you come over.
Little Miss Angry.
I mean, this is what annoys me.
I know.
Right? Yeah, you're not allowed, you know.
Well, we could argue with the other side. It's not a problem until
Exactly.
coppers like that come over and start throwing their weight around.
Exactly. Anyway, I better go because I'm being accused of hatred here, and the march has come to an end in any case. Oh, these old Bill make me laugh. They do. They make me laugh. They do. Yeah. They've been watching from a
Them
distance
flags
in
should
any
not be
case.
together. They should not be together, mate. Separate them flags. Separate.
You're sad. You're sad. You want to surrender this country to the EU. That's what you want to do, mate. Yeah. Anyway, it appears that Her Majesty's Constabulary doesn't like the word traitor. You're not allowed to use the word traitor, apparently, yeah? That was the reason why that copper came over. He came over to me because I called them traitors. He said that I was antagonising them. You know, says they can say things to me, they can do things and say things to me, but the moment we say something, they oppose it, they don't like it. Yeah, anyway, that's me. Please share if you can.
Okay then, so my opinion on this, that copper's an absolute friggin' numpty. I don't know how he made it to sergeant. I'll tell you how he made it to sergeant. He has been rimming the people above, getting it up the arse, licking boots to get to where he is, because it isn't through knowledge of the law and all this other crap, mate. It's absolute nonsense, because promoting hatred, is he for real? Promoting hatred, all he was doing is having his own opinion. This is what I mean by in this country we don't have any freedoms, and if you want to bow down and lose all your freedoms, then you do that. But as somebody which really enjoys my freedoms, which I've got left, I will stand and I'll fight them, because your freedoms is like a muscle. If you don't use them, you will lose them. That simple. Now, I don't know if you will agree with my opinion on this, but I think that Sergeant's an absolute numpty. And this is another show of two-tier policing, because he's been told not to do that. It was probably on the other protests as well, for the counter-protests to the riots and all that sort of stuff. And they were shouting a lot of hatred, but yet he probably didn't tell them to stop, did he? He probably stood there and cheered along with it, which would show two-tier policing through and through. Now, if you agree with me, you can agree with me. If you disagree with me, you're more than welcome to disagree with me. But let us know in the comments down below why you would agree and why you would disagree. Let us know what you thought of this interaction. And as always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm. And I'll catch you on the next one.